Good evening. My name is Sam Gorman, and today I'm here to talk to you about a tool found in society's toolbox along with things like government and law. It's an essential tool, and without it, the shape, order, and composure of our society would be unrecognizable to the human eye. This tool is freedom of speech, and just like any other tool, it can be used to fix what needs mending, or to build something beautiful, or it can be used to cause harm and inflict damage. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, today I am here to inspire you and to show you just how impactful this tool can be. But how powerful is free speech? It's shown us time and again that it can pave the smooth road to peace and prosperity in our world, or it can carve the rough and gritty path to war and chaos. For the scope of tonight, I want to use the Holocaust and women's rights, and by traversing the landscape of these examples, I hope to demonstrate to you that freedom of speech, when used appropriately, and when understood as a tool to be used for good, can propel us forward into a more peaceful and just world. It's as Simon Wiesenthal once so astutely said, freedom of speech is not the freedom to propagate hatred. Taking a look back at the Holocaust, no matter how long ago it was, it was tragic. My ancestors, along with millions of people, perished. But what's going on right here in this building is wonderful. We're up on this stage. We're talking about the Holocaust, its history, its victims, and its survivors. It's through the eyes of somebody like Simon Wiesenthal that we learn lessons and we inherit values, and we share those lessons and pass down those values. More importantly, we are here bringing awareness to something as detrimental as the Holocaust. We are letting our voices be heard, and ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are making progress. However, books like Did 6 Million Really Die are clear denials of the Holocaust. Not only are they incorrect in their research, but impure in their intent to spread fallacies and render all proof of the Holocaust and its history invalid. What they're doing, while utterly unethical and profoundly offensive, is legal. But then comes the age-old question, should I yell fire in a movie theater? Should I yell bomb in an airport? Just because I can? Ephraim Mervis, chief rabbi of the United Hebrew Congregations of the Commonwealth, once said that freedom of speech may be a right, but only by using it as a force of good in this world do we make it a virtue. I stand by those words. Looking at women's rights, I want to talk about Tarana Burke, the founder of the Me Too movement. She's really given millions of people the opportunity to support women who have had their rights violated by placing a hashtag on a post. It's just a hashtag. It just reads Me Too. But millions of people use it. That's what makes it a player in the fight to make men and women truly equal. Now, let's not forget that even though men and women are equal under the Constitution, some choose to take justice into their own hands. Some choose to use their freedom of speech to infringe on the rights of women because they don't understand that freedom of speech is only free until it infringes on the rights of others. Now, it's my job, no, it is our job as responsible citizens to make sure that we use our freedom of speech to protect the rights of others, because it is free speech and good intent that will make this world a better place for those living in it. Early December last year, I was chosen to speak at an event called Think Tank, an inspirational Leave Your Mark event for teenagers. And as I stood up there, all those people were watching me. And I knew that I had to make the choice to spread positive messages. And in that moment, I felt empowered. In that moment, I understood the power of your voice. I felt like I was leaving my mark. I'd like to thank this event for giving me the opportunity to share my voice. But ladies and gentlemen, what is voice? Is it just sound? Is it just noise? Or is it so much more? Tell me, is it inspiring billions of people across the world? Is it a driving force of democracy in our society? Tell me, is it stronger than a sword or firearm ever made? Well, it most certainly is. Simon Wiesenthal not only escaped his turmoil, but sought out his justice by hunting down Nazis and having them arrested. With that being said, I want everybody to use their freedom of speech to protect their justice. I want you to stand up and speak up for the right who don't have the right to speak. I would like you to put your politics aside and realize that we as the human race, we are in this together to make this world a better place. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, remember that even though it isn't our fault that some choose to abuse their right to free speech, it is our responsibility, not only as good Samaritans, but as active and responsible citizens, to ensure that freedom of speech, in all of its glory, is not the freedom to propagate hatred. Thank you so much.